Oh my God, I'm only at a 1.5x. I'm at a 0.9x. I need to scale down. Wait, I need to scale down? No, I don't. See? 7 days. Set it on 7 days, you cheeky bastards. Good morning, guys. Good morning. If you really appreciate and like this type of content, please press subscribe. It'll mean the world to me. It takes 2 seconds, but it just shows me that you guys are actually enjoying this type of content. So anyway, let's get straight into this video. So this video, I just wanted to talk a little bit more about the technical side of meta ads. And I also want to clear the air for anyone that's still wondering why their ads may not be working, okay? So, by the way, this is one thing that we're doing at the moment. We're testing different types of content. So you can see this is just like a video of different girls. Anyway, long story short, this ad in the last few days has generated over 50 purchases at a really good CPA. So what I'm actually doing with this piece of content is I'm dropping it in a cost cap Advantage Plus campaign. So we have our Advantage Plus campaign here, and every single ad in here is a post ID ad, okay? And basically what we do is we inflate the budget, we put the cost cap in place to protect us, and we just let it spend accordingly, okay? So give this a try. So if you've got, for example, a CBO campaign that you're running per country, one campaign per country, you can have an Advantage Plus on the side as like a scaling campaign. Now, I do not like Advantage Plus led accounts as a whole, purely because I think that it's not that good at funneling new people or a super cold audience into your business. How we're able to look at things like this is because of the frequency, and then I've also noticed that the AOV on Advantage Plus campaigns is a lot lower than my normal CBO campaigns. So I think it shows the quality of buys too. So it's important to have both, I think. Just be careful with an entirely Advantage Plus led ad account. I've heard some horror stories of brands that have been running this strategy for a while, and now they find themselves in a position where they simply can't scale because Meta's struggling to find new people to bring into their business. So it's just something to think about. I think it's a great tool. I think that Meta are quite smart, right? I reckon they've launched this tool to make it super easy for newbies to run ads. You know, and they are pushing a lot of this AI stuff now at the moment. But look, at the end of the day, just stick to what works with you. And this is like the sort of the basis of what I want to talk about today, guys, okay? And it's this. Bid cap, cost cap, CBO, ABO, blah, 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 blah. None of it matters, okay? And let me tell you why. Your success is going to come down to a few things. Number one, your ad content, okay? So your copy, your actual content itself, okay? So this is what does the targeting for us these days. We don't need to strangle Meta and set too defined audience demographics for Meta anymore. You can run broad, and you should run broad traffic, okay? So that's the first thing. Now, just on that point, if you think about it like this, say you have a particular piece of content, okay? If it's a shit piece of content, what does it matter what campaign structure it's gonna be in? What does it matter, okay? Do you understand? So you have a really good piece of content, it doesn't matter what content structure it's in, okay? Where account structure comes into play and where it's important is when you're talking about things like efficiency or an ability to scale whilst protecting downside, or tracking frequency and trying to reach new people, things like that, okay? Now, the reason I bring this up, guys, is because I know a lot of people, especially on Twitter, are so caught up with, I need to have the best ad account structure, like, you know, and look, even from my account, like when I'll post a bid cap post, I know for a fact, because I get people messaging me saying, hey man, just set up the bid cap, it's not spending. And I just think to myself, holy shit, I hope to God you haven't changed your whole ad account because of a post like that, and now you're running an entirely different strategy because of something you've seen online, okay? At the end of the day, All of these different hacks and strategies are tools to increase your scale and protect downside and increase efficiency. They are not tools to fix your business. Okay, if you are struggling at lowest cost, if you're running a lowest cost campaign and you're struggling, you have a content problem, or you might have a product problem or a branding problem or a website. There are so many things that it could be, okay? So it's not just about, I'm gonna find the best ad account strategy and it's gonna magically fix my business. No, I'm sorry guys, but that's not the way that it is, okay? So take things for what you see online, not necessarily with a grain of salt, but just know that that is working for that particular business, okay? So for us, bid caps work really well. Does that mean that you should go then and run an entire bid cap led campaign and an ad account? No, it doesn't. What you should be doing first is looking at your content and your product and your funnel, okay? Once you've fixed your funnel, then you can start testing these kind of strategies out. But don't think that an ad account structure is gonna be a replacement for poor quality content and for poor quality ads. And generally, the reason why these ads are not doing well for you is because you haven't done your audience research before, okay? So a lot of people who are watching this right now, I really want you to be honest with yourself. Do you feel like you're launching ads and throwing glue at a wall and hoping it stinks? Be honest with yourself, right? And I think a lot of you will answer that question as yes. I think there's very minimal customer research that goes on before you guys are creating your creatives, and that's why you're struggling. It's got nothing to do with your ad account structure. The reason why I harp on so much about not being over emotional with the ad spend and adjusting the budgets based on literally an hourly result is because things can change throughout the day and the algorithm needs time to optimize, okay? Especially when you're launching new ad creatives and new ad sets, they really do need a good 7 days to learn and know how to deliver to the right people. So this morning I showed you guys that we were struggling, and now our sales are on, what are they on? If you guys can see that, they're on 22,500 for the day. But what's more important is that our ROAS has shot up. So as the day's gone on, our ROAS has gone up, our MER's come down, things are looking a lot better, and guess what? I haven't touched anything. All I've done is launch new creatives into the ad account. I haven't touched the budget. I haven't adjusted the bid. I haven't done anything like that. So it's really important to honestly take a step back. If you're finding that you're struggling with what to do because your whole job is basically to run ads, especially if you're like a dropship brand, then just focus on creating better ads. That's all you need to be doing, okay? So just take this as your lesson. You don't have to touch the ad account too much. Just try it out and see how you go, and let me know your experience down below in the comments. Guys, one more thing. The way that you've got to think about Meta is it's a predictive learning algorithm, okay? That means that you need to take an approach where you're setting up a structure for your ad account that is going to learn and become better over time. What does that mean for you as the brand owner or marketer? It means that your job is to create ads that convert, that feed into this algorithm that gets smarter with it, okay? It's not now set up in a way, Facebook anyway, it's algorithm where it wants human touch. And by that I mean changing things, excluding things, up and down budgets every single day, okay? So I want to show you guys something. These are our campaigns that we have running right now, okay? We have a bid cap, a bid cap, a bid cap. All I do is this. I'm gonna set this now to $15,000 today. And then guess what? If it spends the 15,000, great. If not, it means that there was not much demand today, and that's okay. It protects us from the downside days. What I'm ultimately saying to you guys is the amount of time that I spend in the ad account now is minute compared to 2017 or 2018, okay? My job is to work with the creative team, and what we do is we focus on building the best possible ads, okay? Now, this strategy alone is working for us. So this month, as an example, so far, we've only spent about 68K on ads, but we're sitting at about a 3.6, 3.58x, okay? Now, we're not really pushing a ton of volume this month. We're not going for big spend. What we're going for is a high ROAS store-wide, okay? So we're really focused on profitability. So for us personally, we really want to build a brand that has less rev, but high profit margin. We don't want to have a brand that's doing a lot of rev and a low profit margin, especially as a young brand. Because the thing is that it can be risky running a business like that, especially in the early days. And guys, at the end of the day, revenue is just revenue. What matters is your profit, okay? So if you can't take anything home with you at the end of the year, then you don't really have a good business. You want to have a business that is profitable, that's having net cash flow, that's got net cash flow positive, at the end of each quarter. That's what you got to try to build, all right? So just keep in mind that you don't have to scale. I know that a lot of people are sharing, screenshots on YouTube and, not YouTube, on Twitter with big rev, but ask yourself, what profit are they actually making? Okay, if they're running at a 5% profit margin and $1 million a month, that's a risky business. One platform as well that's really profitable for us and that's crushing is TikTok. So again, look, focusing on the ROAS piece. I mean, we've spent, let's see if you guys can see that. We've spent this month, sorry guys, let me try and fix this up for you. So we have spent 6,500 AUD and we've generated 400 conversions plus at a $15 CPA. So, I mean, look, our AOV, I need another coffee already, hey? Our AOV is like over $200. So to hit a $15 CPA, think about it like this. Why would I go and spend $12,000 and double my CPA when I can spend 6 to 8K in the first 11 days of the month and hit over a 10x rise? You know what I mean? It's not always about just increasing ad spend, okay? So it's about creating ads that give you maximum return for the dollars that you're spending, all right? So think about it like that, guys. As always, I'm gonna keep this super real and organic, minimal editing, the real stuff. Let's go. We're making sales. Let's go. Let's have a good day, fam, and I'll see you in the next video.